Hey everybody, got another video here for you. What guitar is that? The Fretless is in the paint shop, and so while it's drying, I decided to get to work on the next build, and that's guitar number 8. And this build's going to be crazy, just straight out crazy. And there's some things that I haven't decided on yet, and I would welcome some opinions and input. Basically there's two things I haven't decided on. The exact pickguard color, I guess you would say, or pattern, finish, and color, and exactly which pickups to use. But what this is going to be is, well, let me get an example. It's going to be an X13. So you probably hear me talk about X13s a lot. Let me go get the X13. Okay, so this is the original X13, and guitar number 8 is going to be like this, but it's going to have 3 humbuckers and a bridge piezo, and then it's also going to have like all kinds of controls as well as the onboard EQ. It's going to have the kill button. It's going to have coil split for each of the humbuckers, assuming that I end up using splittable humbuckers. For example, this one is coil splittable. It's going to get blend knobs for each of the humbuckers. It's going to get on-off switches for each of the humbuckers. It's going to get phase switches for each of the humbuckers. And it's going to get a master volume and a blast switch. And the piezo has a 4-band onboard preamp EQ, and also a built-in tuner, and let's see what else. And it's got a blend control on it that works like a mixing board, so you can turn the volume all the way down without killing the signal from other pickups. So that'll be a way to turn off the piezo from being in the blend. And it might also need an on-off switch, and I don't think phase would make any difference on that. So yeah, basically it's going to get more or less all the electronics that make sense, everything except for humbucker coils in parallel, because it doesn't really do a whole lot, at least in my opinion. I mean, it does a little something, but it's not really, I don't know, hassle-benefit ratio. I did it once, and that was it. So, but anyway, so that's the basic idea. The things I haven't decided on are the color of the pickguard. For the finish on the guitar, I've been talking about doing what I call a green bar guitar. Back in the day, there used to be a color scheme, or a way of decorating bars sometimes that was used, and it consisted of like dark brown woods, like a walnut, like a dark walnut kind of a thing, and brass and green felt, and you saw them, you know, like 1 in 10, 1 in 20 bars, depending on where you were, what part of town, and I started calling them green bars. Yeah, so the finish on this is going to be of that nature. It's going to be, I've already got the brown guitar part, and I've got all gold hardware for it, except for, you know, stuff that only comes in black. And then it's just a question of what color to use for the control panels. It's going to have a whole bunch of controls down here. It's going to have like 3 blends and 3 on-offs and 3 phases and the master volume and a blast and all kinds of stuff. So, and then I got to figure out the piezo. I'm going to try to do as much of this as possible. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't figured it all out yet, how to lay all the... I've started working on how to lay it out, but I haven't figured it all out yet, and it might not all fit. You know, for example, I've got a number of different pickups to choose from, and if I go with EMGs, the thing's going to require 3 9-volt batteries. So, yeah, this could be very crazy. But the very first thing I want to do is I want to show you what the things are that I haven't decided yet. And if anybody has any suggestions or opinions as to which way I should go, post it in the comments. And, you know, because I haven't made up my mind one way or another, and I've been thinking about it for a while, so I'm having difficulty making up my mind. So anybody got a suggestion? I'm, you know, open to suggestions. So here are the things that I have not decided on. And it's basically the pickguard material and the pickups. So here's what I got to work with on pickguard material. With a green bar. Okay, that's one option. Option number 2 is actually green marble contact paper, which could be laminated over top of like this stuff or some pickguard material in order to get you that kind of a pattern for the pickguard. And then the third option is to jump back online and see if I can find this, but not so bright, because this is kind of a Irish green, you might say. And if I could find something darker in like a jade or a turquoise shade, that might be better. This doesn't look that bright in the camera, but in like, I don't know, it might be okay. But anyway, so that's the first question. Then the second question, yeah, look at all this stuff. This is crazy. So the second question is, what pickups? I've got like Quadrails, lots of Quadrails. So I go 3 Quadrails. I've got a pair of Invader types, and that's like the piezo unit there. And then I've got, where'd they go? Yeah, these are the EMGs. A set of 81 and 85s, not X's, just 81s and 85s. And then I've also got these guys that I ordered specifically to be like a possible middle pickup for like the pair of Invader types or the pair of EMGs. And I've got 2 of these, and these are like a high output dual rail humbucker. Nope, it's not a dual rail. Yeah, it's just a high output humbucker. And so I got 2 of these as well. So those are the pickups to choose from, and I don't know if I should go Quadrails or if I should go Invaders or if I should go EMGs or, you know, like these guys and a hot rail, or 2 hot rails and one of these guys, or what. And then let's see, for the piezo, let's see, this thing comes with a bar, and I've also got some discs here. If the bar doesn't work out for some reason, I could always like take this and wire the jack from the bar onto this and plug it into that, and so on and so forth. Actually, I bought plugs when I was testing the Invaders with this thing, and the plugs I could just wire onto a disc. and do it that way. It's another thing I haven't figured out is exactly how to fit the piezo to the bridge, but it would be cool, and I'm pretty sure there's a way to do it. You just like, you know, worst comes to worst, you just kind of hide this underneath the mounting bracket for the bridge, and that should work. So those are the two questions in the build: is which pickguard material to go with, and this one, the marble, or like something like this, but perhaps darker if I can find darker. And then what kind of pickups to put in it. And then if I go with something like the EMGs, then whatever doesn't have coil split won't get coil split. And that's it for the question marks. And as far as where the build is at, it's been sitting around forever, but it's got a neck that basically only needs the Steinberger nut put on it. And it's got a body. It's already out of the paint shop and ready to go, but it doesn't yet have a swing bar. But I think I've got it over here someplace. I might have a piece of maple that I can use for a swing bar. I might not though. I don't know. I'll have to go fish. So that's where things are at. I think I'll go ahead and post this now, so hopefully I can get some feedback on the pickguard and the pickups to use. So, if you have any suggestions, please leave a comment, and I'll see you all in the next video. Till then, everybody, have a good one.